Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we are going through my top 12 priority sequels to get to. So you may know one of my goals this year is to try and actually read some sequels. Hi Bella, you going to join me? Do you want to sit on my lap instead? Thank you. I would like to try and make some progress in some of the series that I am currently working on. There are many. And also there are a few really anticipated sequels coming out this year. So I have got those ones which again I want to make sure that I am up to date with and can read that sequel when it comes out. So let's get started. I've got Bella here on my lap. The first sequel that I want to get to is The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake. Book 3 in this trilogy I believe has already actually come out. I think it came out at the beginning of January. I do not yet own it. I've been collecting the Illumicrate editions, so I need to order the Illumicrate one because I forgot that it was coming out. So I need to do that. They are still available, so I should probably do that ASAP. But this is a series, I've only read the Atlas 6. I loved it. I need to read book 2 and then obviously get to book 3. But I'm excited and I really want to catch up. This is one of those where, because it is a dark academia, I always feel like, well, I need to wait for autumn to read it. And then autumn comes round and suddenly all of the dark academia, all of the spooky books that are on my TBR all need to be read immediately, and I end up not reading the Atlas Paradox. So I think I just need to realise that I can read a book at any time of the year, and I need to just read this one. Can you move your feet, please? The next one that I have got is, of course, Crescent City. So you probably know House of Flame and Shadow, book 3 in the Crescent City series, is coming out at the end of January. I've just completed my reread of book 1. I'm going to be starting my reread of book 2, hopefully next week. And then I'll be ready for book 3 as soon as it comes out. I'm very, very excited, very highly hyped. This is one of my favourite series. I absolutely love Sarah J Maas, so excited. The next anticipated sequel is Empire of the Vampire. So the sequel to this one, Empire of the Damned, comes out at the end of February. It comes out on the 29th of February, which I just love. So I want to actually do a reread of Empire of the Vampire before I get into Empire of the Damned. However, this one is chonky. How many pages is it? So it's over 700. It is about 720 pages. Bella, please stop. Nobody wants to see up your nose. So I do want to do a reread of Empire of the Vampire before Empire of the Damned comes out, but I am super, super stoked. Very excited for this one. I think that is actually the last one where I'm waiting on a sequel. All of the rest, I just want to continue this series. So next I have got Morning Star by Pierce Brown. This is the sequel to Red Rising. I really enjoyed Red Rising and I want to continue that series, and Morning Star is the next book in that series. I'm very excited. So many people I know really love this series, and I like people who I know and who I trust their opinions. So I need to pick it up and get going on it. Next I've got The Blood Traitor by Lynette Noni. This is book 3 in the Prison Healer series. I have loved book 1 and 2, so good. Absolutely blew me away. I was not expecting to love them as much as I did. So I am really excited to get to book 3. And it will finish off a series for me as well, but I would definitely like to get to this one this year. So next I have got Jade City by Fonda Lee. I need to read the sequel, which I think is Jade War. It's the red one. I don't actually own books 2 and 3 in this series, which is kind of one of the reasons why I haven't read them, but also that's not a good enough reason to not read them. I loved this book. It is so good. I really need to continue this series. Next, We have got Foul Heart Huntsman by Chloe Gong. This is the sequel to Foul Lady Fortune. I really enjoy Chloe Gong's writing. I'll be honest, they're never like favourite best books of the year. I think I gave Foul Lady Fortune 4 stars. Like, they're all solidly really good books that I really do enjoy a lot. And I'm expecting similar with this one. I'm expecting it to be kind of like a solid 4-star. Don't think it will quite hit a kind of 5-star level, but I'm expecting it to be one that I will solidly enjoy. Next up, I have got The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. This is the year that I would like to continue my Brandon Sanderson reads. Eventually. It also is the year where I don't really want to kind of get into Brandon Sanderson because I'm halfway through Wheel of Time and that's taken a hell of a lot of energy. So I definitely want to continue Mistborn, and I do want to kind of try and pick up my pace with the Sanderson books and read them slightly quicker than I am at the moment. I read The Final Empire 2022. I don't think I read it last year. I think I read it before. Oh dear. So I do want to read more. Like, I loved The Final Empire. I do definitely want to read more from In This World, and I just need to get on to it. Finally, the only middle grade on the series is Stormkeeper's Battle by Catherine Doyle. This one is the last book in the Stormkeeper's Island series, which I really, really enjoy. I've been looking for this book for ages. For some reason, I found it really difficult to find, but I loved book 1 and 2. I really loved book 1. Book 2 I liked a lot, and I'm excited just to get to book 3. And finally, just going to disturb Bella again, the last book that is on my priority series is Girls of Fate and Fury by Natasha Yang. I read book 1 when it came out, which I believe was 2019. I read book 2 when it came out, which I believe was either late 2019 or early 2020. I have an arc of Girls of Fate and Fury. Like, I have it on NetGalley. I have not read this book. When did this one come out? 2021. It's been 3 years. That also just kind of gives you an insight into the state of my NetGalley. The problem with this series is I adored book 1, Girls, Paper and Fire. Amazing, absolutely loved it. Book 2, didn't enjoy so much. I found it just went in a way that I didn't really enjoy, and I just didn't enjoy the book, the storytelling or anything. This one is on my January TBR. I'm not convinced I'm going to get to it this month because my January TBR is hefty and I keep on remembering. I forgot a whole Wheel of Time book that had to go on my January TBR, so that kind of explains the state of my January TBR. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this one just to finish off the series. But I am also very apprehensive in case it is not as good as I want it to be. So this is my anticipated sequels list for 2024. That pile is really, really heavy. Hopefully I'll be able to get to, well, I'd love to say I'd get to all of them, but if I could get to like 6 of these, I feel like I'll have done pretty well. But if you have read any of these series, let me know which ones do you think I need to be prioritising. If you like this video, please leave me a like, subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!